achievement winners. Before each commencement, the graduating class is asked to nominate and select a member of their class to speak on their behalf at commencement. Today's student speaker is Orestes Betancourt Ponce de Leon. Orestes is graduating today with a Master of Public Administration degree. Now, every year the Institute welcomes students from all over the world. While Orestes traveled a shorter physical distance than some of his classmates to reach Monterrey, his journey was a long one in other respects. Orestes was born and raised in Havana, Cuba. His interest in the world beyond his homeland was evident in his choice to study tourism and hospitality at the University of Havana, where he also became interested in politics, literature, and languages. After receiving his bachelor's degree in 2014, he began working in the private sector and teaching at the university, while keeping an eye out for the chance to further expand his horizons. That chance came 2 years later when he was given the opportunity to study here at the Middlebury Institute, and he has made the most of every minute, forging strong connections with classmates, faculty, and staff. Graduates, it's my great pleasure to present to you your choice for student speaker, Orestes Betancourt Ponce de Leon.
I swear I practiced this speech. If you say I forget something or I faint, please forgive me. I'm deeply honored to be the student commencement speaker today, and I have to say I have never seen so many beautiful people together in my life. It was January 2016. I was surrounded by co-workers at the University of Havana in Cuba, and Miguel, one of my best friends and co-worker at the time, came to me, looked in my eyes and said, "I have something that is going to change your life, but we can't talk here." We quietly went to the backyard and he started explaining to me the opportunities of studying in the United States. To put it in context, studying abroad is not well regarded by the Cuban government, and especially in the United States. He was right. He had the opportunity that changed my life. There were many obstacles to getting to me. Scarce and slow internet connection. No online banking service in Cuba. A blackout in the middle of my application. No mail service between both countries, so friends of a friend had to bring the missed documents to Havana in their luggage. Rambo and Chuck Norris combined did not face so many difficulties. But thanks to the immense generosity of the Middlebury Institute, I'm here today. I'm grateful to many people, gracias a la vida que me ha dado tanto. To God, because going from having no more than $0.25 in my pocket when I was a teenager to graduating here today is a long and narrow bridge I could not have crossed without him by my side. To my mom, for her sacrifices and immense love. To my grandfather, for stepping in as a father figure, mentor, and friend. To Miranda, my beautiful girlfriend, for keeping me sane between coffee breaks and the library, and for making me feel lucky next to her every day. To my family and friends for their support, and I want to give a special shout out to my friends Jose Raul and Eric's family who are here today sharing with me this special moment. Jose Raul is hiding somewhere, I don't see him. There you go. To my professors and people at media services and events, and again, to the generosity of the Middlebury Institute. To my dear international classmates, you have what it takes to succeed. Being away from your family, friends, and everything you know is a challenge not everyone is willing to take. For many of us, This is the first step that puts us in the path of migration. It's not an easy decision. At least for me, coming to Miss has been the most important decision of my life. To my dear American classmates, you also have what it takes to succeed. Yeah. Pursuing a college education in this country is a decision that will haunt you forever. Banks are going to be after you, and like the Police song, every breath you take, every move you make, they will be watching you. In addition, because you still persisted in the noble enterprise of continuing with your education after undergrad, you deserve all my special admiration. The world we live in is full of light and darkness. From 1900 to this date, the global literacy rate has increased from only 20 to 85%. Life expectancy at birth has more than doubled from barely 30 years to an astounding 72. And extreme poverty has been reduced from an abject 85% to 9%. This means that in the long term, the good prevails, that we prevail. And yet, there's so much work to be done. Ignorance keeps fueling racism, bigotry, and terrorism. Millions are on the brink of starvation in Venezuela, Yemen, and South Sudan. Sorry. And just last year, over 65,000 Americans died due to drug overdose. I could keep going, but this is why we are here. I don't have the final solution. No one has it. Be afraid of political messiahs with simple solutions to these problems. Instead, we, as a collective, we shed light over these issues. And now I understand the importance of working in groups in every class. I grew up in a country where having a disagreement over an economic or political perspective could easily end your professional career, or worse. This is why my best memories at Miss are those moments of friendly disagreements with professors and classmates. Miss has given me the certainty that we can only change the world for good through understanding, tolerance, and thick skin to welcome criticism. In plain language, our job is to make the world a better place. Politicians need thousands of votes to get their job done. We don't have thousands of votes. We have the support of our families and friends. Business people need money to get their job done. We have our loans and part-time positions. Philosophers need encyclopedic knowledge to get their job done. Some of us are still struggling with concepts like simultaneous translation or sustainable development. We are neither politicians, nor business people, nor philosophers. We are citizens of the world, and still, we channel votes, financial resources, and knowledge to get our job done. We want to make a difference, but do we change the world, or in the process, does the world change us? I think it's both. In my 2 years at Miss, I have seen part of the globe through the eyes of my classmates and professors, and their experiences have contributed to my knowledge and perceptions. With the wisdom of having lived 9 decades, my grandfather used to say, in life, the only permanent thing is change. So let's be open to constantly change, and with it, to fail. As millennials, most of us, we are the generation of gluten-free. Selfies and live through social media. We can so easily be trapped in our comfort zones. But success in our lives cannot be measured by how many hearts and thumbs up we get. We may fail, and some will try to discourage us. Do not let them take away your dreams. Marie Curie said, "I was taught that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy," and she was right. Thomas Edison's teachers told him he was literally too stupid to learn anything. And Nelson Mandela served 27 years in Robben Island before his decisive contribution to the end of the apartheid. Yes, we may fail, but in the long term, we will get our job done. I'm proud of all of you. We have shared at least one common problem: the chill morning fog with classes at 8 a.m., the never-ending house hunting, and policy and data analysis. But our common glue is the reason why we came here. This is not a school where the rich learn to be richer. I have never seen a language specialist becoming a millionaire, a terrorism or nuclear specialist amassing a fortune, or a non-profit worker traveling in his or her own airplane. Environmentalists, no comments. We came here because we believe that we can make a difference, that we can push forward and step by step help others help themselves. The ambition for service and not financial rewards put us here. The famous dictum, "My right to swing my fist ends where your nose begins," expresses the old dichotomy between liberty and rights. For many of you, there's no such division, and your liberty will become the duty to help others have their rights. Class of 2018, to all of you, congratulations.